What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh commentary. Now guys, if you didn't know, E3 2022 is cancelled, and this is sad news for all of us because E3 is that one event one time a year that we can all come together to watch a 2 to 4 hour live stream where all of our most favorite games get announced. And it's all just a great time, honestly. It makes us look forward to what's to come either later this year or next year in 2023. So the fact that it's cancelled is very heartbreaking news because we get a new E3 every year, and the fact that this year's not gonna happen means that E3 is low-key slowly dying. Less and less companies are participating in the event now, probably just indie studios and Xbox, because Nintendo and Sony make their own events now, so I bet Xbox is bound to do the exact same thing. So there's just no point in having E3 anymore, and it's sad. That's like the OG event for decades where people will get their yearly gaming fill-in on what's coming out next year, later this year, and to really build up hype around these announced titles. But not anymore. Now you have to go out of your way to find out what's coming out soon, or tune into platform exclusive events like Nintendo Direct, PlayStation State of Play, and more. But I didn't want to take this video to talk about the downfall of E3. I wanted to talk about how people are blaming Elden Ring for E3 being cancelled. They say because Elden Ring is doing so damn well, that's what caused E3 to be cancelled this year. Studios got so scared at the feedback the game got, they were just like, nah man, our game wouldn't even compare. So they dropped out of the event, and then other companies did the exact same thing, to the point where they just decided to cancel the whole thing because they hardly had anyone showing up anymore. And I think that's some BS. I don't think Elden Ring caused E3 to get cancelled. Yes, the game is doing hella good, better than everyone expected actually. Like nowadays we need more games like Elden Ring because gaming standards have just gone way up ever since the whole Cyberpunk situation. Nobody trusts spending their money on games like that anymore. Pre-orders are even risky to do now. The game needs to receive good feedback first and reviews for people to even consider getting it. That's just how things have become now, and Elden Ring did just that. The game got so much good feedback, everyone has been loving it, so everyone gave it a chance and bought into it, and now we all love it. So yes, other companies must have seen how much content and work was put into the game and were just like, nah, we need more time to do what this game has done, because we won't come close to the same amount of positive reviews. But I think E3 was already planned on being cancelled since last year. They just haven't announced it yet because they'll get backlash and hate. But trust me, they planned things early, and I bet every other company or studios did not want to show up because they want to make their own events. After all, Nintendo has been showing signs of wanting to leave for years. It was a surprise they even showed up and Sony didn't last year. But Microsoft had just been carrying the event for the last 3 years because of every other company's lack of attendance. But now that they aren't even gonna show up, I bet if E3 isn't cancelled in 2023, Xbox might not even pop up to announce their games anymore because they would have set up their own event like they definitely will be doing this year. Especially now because they have Bethesda, Blizzard, and more. They have so much stuff to offer this year, their event might be far bigger than E3. And they'll end up being like, damn, this went well, why don't we just continue to do this? And they'll just straight up never attend E3 going forward because it just seemed like more of a loss than a gain to them, since they're the ones that are putting the majority of the titles in the lineup compared to Nintendo and PlayStation. So I don't think Elden Ring is what caused E3 to get cancelled. I think this was planned way before it even got announced now. Elden Ring's success definitely does have other studios shaking because they're overlooking their work and delaying their games and making sure it lives up with today's standards. Since you know, they wouldn't want to make another Cyberpunk situation, but it's just making studios overlook their work and being insecure about it and pushing them to be better. It's been happening with some Ubisoft and Tohir studio devs who keep claiming Elden Ring is garbage, and the fact the game is doing so good is a surprise. But honestly, they know their games are bad, so they're in a way jealous. But that's just like drama. That's not the cause of all these companies dropping out of E3. E3 was dying to begin with because every company that participates in it just wants to make their own events, and this is the start to it all. Plus, I'm pretty sure Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo weren't very comfortable sharing an event for a while with their competitors, especially if their titles they had ready to announce this year wasn't so good, because you can literally see the feedback when you announce it in the live chat. So I kind of think everyone splitting from E3 is a good thing, more growth within each company, but kind of a bad thing because E3 is nostalgic, been around for almost a decade, and now it's about to be gone for good. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments, guys. Subscribe if you're new, like the video for more. Just want to talk on this because I think it's ridiculous how people are trying to blame Elden Ring for E3 being down this year. Like, no, this event was going to end up dead eventually with all 3 giants not wanting to participate in it anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.